Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rita. So today's video is going to be an exciting one. I will be doing a handbag review for my oldest handbag. So it's going to be 11 years old next month, June. So a little bit of a background on this bag. I had always wanted a Mulberry bag and I had been eyeing this for many years, and I told my friend about it. Shout out to my lovely friend Connie, and she also shared a love for the same bag, and we always used to talk about it. We always used to plan and always dreamed of one day actually buying it, and we would do it together. So we both started to save up our money, and when we were ready we decided we were going to go together and purchase our bags. So I got mine from Peter Jones in Sloane Square, and I was really excited. I actually have the original receipt. It's not very clear anymore, but it was actually done on the 27th of May 2009 at 1640. So this is the original receipt of the bag. So I originally wanted the oak or tan colored one. It's called oak, and it's the Bayswater handbag, and that is the one that I purchased. I also bought with it the spray that they recommend you to use, which helps to protect the bag and prevent watermarks and dirt, and it just really helps to keep the bag and the quality of the leather okay. So this is the Colonial spray that is recommended. It's the Water Stop UV Protection spray, and I bought one of these with my bag, and I would spray it before I take it out. I'd taken it out a few weeks after buying it. It must have been about 2 weeks, and that day it actually rained, but the water marks stayed on the bag. Now this spray is supposed to prevent those marks, so I don't know what happened with the particular bag that I had, but the watermarks actually stayed on, and it just didn't make the bag look nice. And as it was only 2 weeks old, I was not very happy. So I went back to Peter Jones, and the lady there was really helpful. She saw that I had the receipt and was also able to prove that I actually bought it together with the spray. So she said she would send it to Mulberry for them to make a decision on whether they were going to repair it or replace it. And she took my details, took my phone number, and said she would be in touch as soon as she heard anything from Mulberry. I think it took about a week, and she phoned back actually to say that Mulberry were offering me as a goodwill gesture that I could have a replacement bag, but I should not take the same color. So they were not going to repair the bag, but they were going to replace it with another one, so I could have the same Bayswater, but it had to be in a different color. Now I was a little bit bothered about it because the one that I actually wanted is the oak. It was the only color I wanted. I didn't like the black. I wasn't too sure about the chocolate one, so I thought, okay, I guess it's better than nothing. So she then said she's got one in stock only, as she was still waiting for more stock to be delivered, but if I wanted, she could put that one that was left in stock aside for me, and as soon as I'm able to go and pick it up, I can go. So I went to the store the next day, and there was actually a bag reserved for me. It had my name on it, and so when they brought the bag out, I was actually really excited because not only was it beautiful, but it actually cost a bit more than the one I had originally bought. So I was really excited. I just waited for her to like process the thing and give me a new receipt, and I was out, like in case she changed her mind or anything, she made a mistake. But it was no mistake. They were offering me an exchange, and I had actually been given one that cost more. So I am going to show you the bag that I ended up with, and this is the bag that I will be reviewing for you. So here is the handbag that I was given in exchange. It is still in its original dust bag that it came with the tree logo on there. So I've kept this bag really well actually. I've looked after it. It's been treated like a baby because that's what it was. You know, this was my first designer bag and I had wanted this for so many years. So when I actually was able to buy myself this bag, it was like a proud moment. You know, I was so happy I bought it, but I was happier with this exchange. So as much as it was so unfortunate what had happened with my oak one, this was like a blessing in disguise because this is a beautiful bag. So this is the croc print chocolate Bayswater. You can see that it has minimal wear. This is what the underside looks like. Now, sometime last year actually, this bag ended up getting wet from the inside out. So where you can see the sort of darker marks, that's where the water went. But this was just like last year. So I left it out to air dry for about 2 weeks and it dried all the way through properly. So this is the bag after 11 years. So you can see it's still got, there's the Mulberry logo there, the tree logo, postman lock. It's still got this little lock in there intact, and the key, I've never really touched that. I never really need it. When you open the bag, sorry, I'm gonna try and do it better. So the inside is suede. You can see very nice suede material. It's got an internal pocket on the side there with a zip, and inside is the actual original Mulberry guarantee on the back, and then it's got some instructions inside of just how you look after the bag. So that has pretty much stayed in that pocket for the duration that I've had it. And then you've got your two pockets there on the side, then you've got there the logo again, and on the underside it's got the unique bag number. Inside it's just some old rubbish really. I've got a pen. I normally always have as well these silica gel packs in all of my bags, so they're there. As you can see, the inside is really spacious. It's very big, and then you've got these straps on each side which you can use to extend the bag if you wanted to. I've never really had to do that. I've never been bothered to, but it can be extended by adjusting that strap. So you've got them on both, and you just pull that and it will widen the bag even more. But the inside still looks pretty much in good condition. And even the outside of it looks in very good condition. So this is 11 years. Now I would describe this as a true bag for life, because to be honest, in the time that I've had this, in 11 years, I could have spent so much on just buying any bag and, you know, use it for a year or two and get rid of it. But this bag has actually stood the test. For 11 years it still looks really nice. It's almost as good as new, and I've still got so many more years of wear out of this bag. The one thing I don't like about it though is that it's really heavy. So whatever you put in there, it has to be just your important things. So if I put my house keys in there, put my makeup bag and maybe a scarf, I always have a scarf in my bag, and a purse, it's already very heavy. So that's the only downside. It really is heavy. I like to carry it like that, or just on my arm like this. I never really put it over my shoulder, so it's usually over my arm like that, or I just hold it that way. I like to do that anyway. I prefer to hold it like that. Apart from that, I think it's such a beautiful bag. It matches everything. This is a bag that goes everywhere. It's been to church, it's been to the club, it's been to the restaurants, it's been to polo matches, it's been out shopping. It goes everywhere. It's very versatile. It matches anything. If you can't decide what bag you want, whatever you are wearing, whatever outfit, you grab one of these. This is a classic, and I believe that they have renamed them now to they're no longer just called Bayswater, they're the Heritage Bayswater bag. But for me, this is a perfect handbag that is versatile. I don't really like a bag with all this writing on it. I like a bag that is just a classic, and for me this is my classic ideal handbag. If you want to buy one of these, I could definitely recommend. It is money well spent. It is worth every penny that you pay for it, because it's a bag that you will have for many years, many years to come. And I feel like it looks much better as it gets older. So with age, the bag actually looks much better. As the leather starts to wear out and soften, it actually looks much better. But overall, I have looked after it very well. I have protected it, I have followed the instructions on care, and I just don't leave it anywhere. If I carry this bag wherever I'm sitting, it sits next to me. It occupies a seat next to me. It doesn't go on the floor unless it really has to. But if there's a chair next to me that's empty, that's where this goes, because I worked hard for it, okay? In those days, it was quite expensive. So at the time when I bought it in 2009, the normal Bayswater bags, I think were going for $5.50. Now, I don't know how much they are. I don't want to know how much they are. As long as I have it, I am happy. And yes, so be 11 years old next month. This was purchased in, well, the original bag was bought on the 27th of May 2009. This was gotten in June of 2009. That's when I had the exchange done. So yeah, this is what it looks like again. It's pretty intact. It's a real bag for life. I can't fault it. There's nothing negative apart from how heavy it is. There is nothing negative I can say about this. I really love it, and I do have another one, but this is my actual favorite handbag. I don't think I could trade this for anything. I couldn't even sell it. I will keep this and I will pass it on to my daughter or daughters for them to use. So yes, this for me is my bag for life, and yes, worth every penny that I spent on it. So I hope you enjoyed this bag review. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, why not hit the subscribe button so you can keep up with me for more videos like this, hair tutorials, makeup tutorials, product reviews, and much more. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.